Hello everybody, this is Hulk from Keep It Simple, and today we are going to work through a question from Edexcel Specimen Paper 1. Prove algebraically that the difference between the squares of any two consecutive integers is equal to the sum of these two integers. Let's start by underlining the keywords in the question. Prove algebraically, so that means we have to use algebra, we cannot do it any other way. The difference between the squares, any two consecutive integers, is equal to the sum. Basically, I've underlined the whole question by 2 words. So all of it is important, it's straight to the point. Let's start by trying to understand what they mean by difference. So difference in maths will mean subtract. The squares, so I've got two numbers, any two consecutive numbers, I have to square them and it's got to be equal to the sum of the integers. Let's start by writing two consecutive numbers using algebra. So if I have a number n, and I want to know the number after this number, we simply add 1 to it. So it would be n plus 1. We want to square these numbers because they say difference between the squares. So let's square them. If we do the smaller number squared, subtract the bigger number squared, we're going to get a negative answer. So let's do the bigger number squared, subtract, because they say they want the difference between them. And they tell us that it's equal, so that means we've got to have an equal sign to the sum. Sum means add, so that means we have to add these two integers before they were squared. So n plus 1. So this equation that we've made here describes this sentence here. Now it will be sensible to expand the brackets, collect the like terms on both sides, and hopefully the two sides will be equal to each other, because that is what it says. It says they are going to be equal. Let's start by collecting the like terms on the right hand side. N plus n will give us 2n plus 1. So that means this side hopefully will equal 2n plus 1. Let's draw our double brackets. N plus 1 squared means n plus 1 in one bracket multiplied by itself. That will give us n plus 1. Minus n squared we can evaluate just straight away. It will be n squared. Let's draw our clause. It's going to be n times 1, 1 times n, 1 times 1. N times n will give us n squared. N times 1 will give us n. 1 times n will give us n. 1 times 1 will give us 1. And then we're minusing the n squared. Equals 2n plus 1. Let's collect the like terms. The like terms, n squared subtract n squared. They'll cancel out. N plus n will give us 2n plus 1. Yes, we have proved algebraically that the difference between the squares is equal to the sum of the two integers. 2n plus 1 is equal to 2n plus 1. That was a pretty straightforward algebraic proof. I hope this video was useful and you learned something. Please hit like and subscribe. This is Hulk from Keep It Simple, signing out.